Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've been cooking these last couple months, winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And if you look back to
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll air this one toward Coleman. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Clinton Dix.
It's Clinton Dix with a pick. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The numbers for Zeke from last week. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over to this week as well.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne.
Garoppolo's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Garoppolo now. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. And I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Number 21.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
At his own 4-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll set up a throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Ezekiel.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
45-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
This to Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
The 49-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 20.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Jimmy Garoppolo's sack. A loss of 11 yards. Another 3 and out.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find Gallup here, complete, 30.
That's good.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Here's Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This is Elliott. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get gain some 9 yards in a first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
First and goal from the 3. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. At their own. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. The tackle by Eric Armstead. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
3rd and 2.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now Elliott, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this 1st half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the 2nd quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up.
There's Garoppolo to throw.
At the 20.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And a 49er 1st down.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Complete.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
2nd and inches.
This is Coleman.
45-yard line.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain
23 yards on the play.
1st down, 49.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. That is Tomlinson who is down. Boy, not what they want to see. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how's he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Elliott. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier, tackled at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
Garoppolo's pass complete to Trent Taylor. A gain of 7.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Garoppolo's pass.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Rush on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Again, the ball carrier. Tyrone.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
What was that, Rob?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Garoppolo's pass complete to Trent Taylor. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's complete to the tight end, Werner.
Garoppolo's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. It's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On third down, he'll drop to throw. This to Jarwin. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
49ers.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 24-6 was the final score. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. A 2-touchdown victory, 31-17, the final. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week with Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Ezekiel Elliott. That's good for a Cowboys.
A give to Elliott. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46.
First down carry by Elliott. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Warner in on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go to Elliott again.
Elliott again the ball.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check, 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, turn up. Check, right 54. Right 54. Watch,
The give is to Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Elliott, the ball carrier. Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
2nd and 9 now. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin.
23-yard.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
For a Cowboys.
Run for Pollard. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
On the play. Recovered by San Francisco.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Elliott.
The pass.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Zuerlein's kick is good.
Kick is good.
And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
17. 49ers 3.
So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. And that's incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
Yards to go.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. He spins free. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 58 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
Garoppolo's pass complete to George Kittle.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up.
They will run again with Coleman. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Down, San Francisco.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18.
A gain of 14.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And it's caught. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hold on the play. Recovered by the defense.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
56.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
On the carry.
6 yards left on 2nd down. 1 quarter remains.